and welcome to Lily's Library. So today we're going to be doing a haul of all of the stuff I got in Japan and Korea. There is quite a lot of stuff. I didn't think I bought that much, but I think I did actually get quite a bit. So we're just going to go through it. I'm not going to really split it into what I got in each country. I'll talk about them when I get to the items, but I think we're going to be starting with beauty products first because I only got a few of those, and then we'll move through to clothing items and accessories and then go into like other stuff from there. So starting with beauty products, we're going to start with some things that are repurchases for me. These are things that I've used before and I purchased new ones of. The first one is the Pear Acne Cream. I really like this acne cream. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but it really works for me, and it helps a lot after I was on Roaccutane and stuff as well. That helped with dealing with pimples and the odd breakouts that I get. I think it's just really calming. I also sometimes use it on bug bites and ingrown hairs because it just kind of calms the skin a tiny bit, but I just got a small one of these. I probably should have got a big one, but I only got a small one, but I really like this. I also got some skincare refills. I got a refill of the Softimo Speedy Cleanser. This is an oil cleanser that I really like. I buy this all the time. This is my favorite one. You can get the refills in Australia now as well, but I thought I'd just buy it in Japan since it's cheaper and it's not really like that difficult a thing to bring back. But this is a really good makeup remover. It's an oil cleanser and it doesn't sting my eyes, so I really like it. The next one I got is one that I actually realized I bought the wrong thing of, and I couldn't be bothered to go back and get the correct one, but it is this hyaluronic acid kind of like hydrating lotion. This is the light version. I usually get the medium version, I think, or the one that's like a white, thicker consistency, whereas this one is like a clear liquid, but I'm still going to use it, and I've got a bottle that I can refill once I'm done. Then I also got the Aromatica Rosemary Root Enhancer. I really don't know if this works or not, but I do like it and it makes my scalp feel nice, and I feel like it did make a bit of a difference. I'm trying to grow my hair out, so honestly, anything can help. We'll just try it out and see how we go. But I do really like this. I was hoping that they'd have a bottle of two of them, like a box of two of them at Olive Young, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, this is like, I think the only thing, this is one of two things I bought at Olive Young, and that was kind of it. Then the last thing that was a repurchase was one of the Can Make cream cheeks, and it is this one. This is the Clear 01. It's just a red one. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell, but I really love this one. I have another one that I'm running out of, and yeah, so I go through these pretty quick. So I grabbed another one because they're really cheap in Japan compared to Australia. Then continuing with beauty products I got in Japan, I got another Can Make one, and this is another cream cheek. It's number 21. I don't remember what shade this is meant to be. I don't know if this is the one I was looking for. I was looking for terracotta almond, but I couldn't remember the number and was too lazy to read it properly. But I got this one. It's like a pink one. I think it's a bit too pink and light for me, but I do like it. I think it'll look nicer in summer or winter, I think. But I then also got a lipstick from Cezanne. It's really nice packaging, like it's white and rose gold and has like these flower details. But I saw this one and it's just like a really nice nude color. I thought it'd be good for work and stuff like that because I like ones that are kind of like my lips but a bit nicer, a bit more pigmented, so I'm going to be using that one. I have tried it once and it is a really nice color. Then continuing with makeup products, I'll go with another lip product. I got this and one, I don't know if that's what you call it, but this is like Roman's Japanese exclusive brand. I got this at 7-Eleven for like super cheap. This is the Glassy Bomb Tint in Cocoa Brown, and I really like this one. I'm wearing it today. I wore it through a lot of the trip. It's just a really nice color, and I really like it. I love the Roman tints, and I think this is a good little size, so I was happy to pick up this one. I also got the Tier Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. This is a setting spray. I got this from Don Quixote. I was running out of the setting spray I had at home, so I didn't bother bringing it with me, and I've been wanting to try this one. I don't really have any strong thoughts on it yet. I think it's fine. I feel like it didn't really do much for my makeup, but I also really wasn't wearing that much like base makeup. I kind of just wore concealer and blush and powder, and that was literally it. So I'll be trying this out a lot more. Then I also ended up getting from Don Quixote the Soppin powder. This is the green one. I honestly don't know the difference between the colors, and my puff is really gross, but this is just basically a powder that you can use to either seal in and lock in your skincare or your makeup, but I've been really using it on my makeup because it makes my face feel like nice and satiny, and it doesn't really seem to like make it feel like there's a thick layer on it. Then also from Don Quixote, I got the Shiseido eyelash curler. I've been wanting to get this for ages, but it's a lot cheaper in Japan than it is in Australia, so I waited till I was there. I've been using really cheap like Kmart and Daiso eyelash curlers, and they always break on me and they just keep breaking and falling apart. So I decided to get this one because it's meant to be a bit better quality, and I really like it. It curls my lashes really good. So I'm going to be treating this very softly and kindly and be careful with it and hopefully not break it because this is a really nice one. Then the final like makeup product I got was the Touch a Gleam tag. It's like tag. This is Too Cool for Schools, Korean like Daiso brand, but this is the Air Fixing Brow Color. I actually got a Romand one as well, but I got too light a shade and didn't realize. So then I picked up this one at Daiso because it was a lot cheaper. This is like the darker brown one. Yeah, this is dark brown, but this is Too Cool for Schools Daiso version of their brand. So it's a cheaper, more accessible brand, which I really like that some brands do that. Same with like Romand and their 7-Eleven Japan exclusive one. But I really enjoy this. I've only used it a few times. It is what it is. I do have to wipe it off because it is a bit too dark, but I'm just very picky with the shade that I like my brows being, especially since I change my hair pretty often. I like being able to be flexible with it, so I just wipe some off to make it work. Then we've got some skincare-ish products. So the next one is a really cute souvenir that I got in Gion in Kyoto, but I think they've got a few other stores. I walked past one in Asakusa. This is Yoroshi Cosmetics. I got their lip balm, and they've got lip balms and hand creams and a few other ones. I did try the hand cream, but I get quite bad eczema and flare-ups on my hand, so I have to be careful about what products I do use, and I think that was just a bit too heavily scented for me, so I decided to get the lip balm, and this one is for my birthday. So they've got all the same scents for the lip balms, but they've got like different packaging on the lid, so you can see my birthday and then the flowers. And this is just a very simple lip balm. It's not the best lip balm in the world, but I kind of just wanted this as a cute little souvenir, and I was going to be reusing the tin afterwards. Then the final two products I got were from Olive Young in Korea, and they were like a bind up of the two of them together, or not a bind up, but they came in a box together. And I got the Round Lab Pine Calming Cica Cream Plus. I just wanted a really nice calming moisturizer. The moisturizer I use at the moment is good, but sometimes I want something a bit thicker and a bit more hydrating, so that's what I'm going to save this one for. I really like the applicator as well, because I don't know if you can see it, but it's got these nozzles, or like these holes in the nozzle, so when you squeeze it out, if I can get a little bit, you can kind of see that it comes out in different colors. So you can see there that there is some green and some white in there, so it works with like the calmingness. So I got that as a moisturizer, and then it came with a mini sample of like their calming Pine Calming Secret Toner, which I used a tiny bit. I didn't realize it was so liquidy and almost spilt all of it, but I really like them. I haven't used them too often, but I think they're a nice like calming and soothing product. Okay, now I'm going to kind of go into some random little accessory things, and then we'll move on to clothing and bags and shoes and that kind of thing. So the first one is just these little Monchichi hair clips. They're just kind of to clip your hair back out of your face when you're doing your makeup. I just really needed some clips to get my hair out of my face during the day because it was hot. These kind of didn't work because I've got a bit too much hair for them, but I thought they're really cute. It's just like these Monchichis with these cute little buns. I thought they were adorable, so I'll hold on to them for when I do my makeup. And then also I got this Tamagotchi ring. This is like it's from a gacha, but they didn't actually have it in the gachapon that I saw, but I did see it in a store that was like selling a whole bunch of figures and random stuff. So I got it because it was like a few hundred yen, pretty cheap. It's just a really cute plastic Tamagotchi ring. Then for clothing items, I got 4 pieces of clothing, and then I also got some socks, but the socks I've just washed and I can't be bothered to go get them and show you them. But the clothing items I got is this Godzilla shirt that I'm wearing. I got it at the Godzilla store at Shibuya Parko in Tokyo, but I've seen this in a few other places. This is actually one of the kids ones, just because they only had really big sizes in the adults ones, and I know I can fit kids shirts, and it was also cheaper to get a kids one. So I decided to get it because it fits kind of more like a baby tee, which I really like, and I wore this a few times, and I think it's just a cool design, like a university kind of style one. I was tossing up between which ones I would get, and I ended up getting this one. But I also got something else from the Godzilla store, which I'll talk about now quickly just because it fits in, but this was kind of like a little blind bag sort of thing, and it just came with like a tiny little mini Godzilla that I thought was really cute and adorable. So he's just been sitting on my bedside table. The other clothing item I'm currently wearing, so I'll have to insert something here and show you, but it's a pair of jorts from Wego. I've been wanting a pair of like really oversized, like baggy jorts for a while, kind of like the style that a lot of K-pop idols have been wearing, but none of the things I found in Australia really like gave me the vibe or the fit that I wanted, and I found this at Wego in Fukuoka, and it wasn't too badly priced, so I decided to pick it up, and they're really comfy, and I think they look pretty flattering on, especially with this outfit with like the kind of like cropped baby tee with them. I think it just looks good. Then the next item of clothing I ended up buying was at Top 10, and I got this like for more than half price, which was pretty good. It was normally like 80,000 won, and I think I got it for like 29,000, 30,000, so it was pretty decent. And I really got this because it was a lot colder than I expected, and I only had like the one thicker jumper with me in Korea, so I ended up buying a different jacket just so I could have something a bit more lightweight. And it is just one of these like brown windbreakers. That's it really. It's from their Balance line, which I think is more like their active and sportwear one, but it's really cheap, it's really comfy, it's nice and warm, it's got pockets, it's a really nice fit as well. So this will be good to have because I don't have any jackets like this, so it'll just be good to hold on to and have a lighter weight jacket. Then continuing on to like accessories, I got a bag because with me I only took my bagu, which I'll show you in a second, but I kind of needed something a bit bigger for the plane on the way back because I had a few more things I wanted to take with me, and I ended up getting this tote bag from A-Land. It's just a Korea Seoul themed tote bag, so it's got like a bunch of the attractions, like we've got Namsan Tower or Seoul Tower, we've got like the Culture Station Seoul 284. We've got the Han River. We've got Seoul Bikes, like a whole bunch of stuff, and like the zoo and everything. I didn't do all the stuff that is on here, but I think it's still cute to have, and it's just a really nice blue tote bag. Probably spent a bit more on it than I needed to, but oh well. I'll also talk about the things that are on it, because I've got a few things on here. So the first one is this little carrier case that's got my doiki in it. This I just got from Daiso, because I did just have him on my bag as he is, but he got really dirty and had like a big mark on his face, and I had to give him a bath in the hotel sink. So I ended up getting this so I could carry him around and keep him safe. And then I also got in Japan, I got this at Don Quixote, but I got a Wakuku. I think it's really cute. I don't remember which one this is, but this is like the little fox one that I thought was adorable. And on it, I also had my scrunchie that I bought because Japan was so hot and I forgot to take hair things with me when we went out, so I ended up buying a scrunchie so I could just tie up my hair and get it out of my face because it was just pissing me off and the clips I had just weren't working. But yeah, I don't remember how much this was. Probably too much for a scrunchie, but it's cute with the ribbons and I did actually get a lot of use out of it. Then I feel like nowadays you can't go to Japan without visiting Onitsuka Tiger and buying a pair of their shoes. And I got a pair, so this is my second pair. I have a like white, I think it's like the pea coat one or something, or maybe not that. It's like the white and like navy blue sort of color, or cream and navy blue, that I really love, and they're such comfy shoes. So I decided to pick up a pair of the silver ones because I've been wanting them for quite a while, and I did wear them literally most of my trip. Then moving on to the bag I took, there's a few things on here that I got, so I'll go through all of those and show you them. The first one is a keychain that's on here. This is a monchichi that my partner got me in Gion in Kyoto, and I think it was in Gion. It was just really cute. It's a kabuki style monchichi that I've got on there, which I thought was adorable and a bit more unique because I had my normal one on here but swapped it out for this guy. I also got a second monchichi at Don Quixote. And that is a tanuki one that is just absolutely so cute. Like, he's got this little green bib and like a really thick tail and the little leaf and stuff. And I think it's just adorable and a bit more of a unique monchichi to have because I do love tanuki and I do love monchichi. So I thought this was just perfect to add to my little collection. Then also on my bag, we went to some shrines and I got some omamori, like some lucky charms. Let me untangle them. So this first one was just for good luck. It was like for your wish to come true or something. Just a general good luck one that I've had on my bag. And then we also went to Gotokuji, which is like the Maneki Neko shrine, but I got this tiny little lucky cat, and I think the idea is that when your wish comes true, you go back and leave him at the shrine with all the other ones. So I thought that was just really cute to add to my bag. And then we also did get a bigger Maneki Neko just to have as like a little souvenir and put on display on our shelves in the lounge room because I thought it would be super cute. And I'm so glad this didn't break. It was packaged pretty well and sit well in suitcases as well, so it was pretty safe. Then finally on this bag, I've got a badge on here. On the front pocket, you can see I've got a Apothecary Diaries. This one was one I just found in a random shop. I don't remember how much it was. I think I got it in a bookshop in Korea, actually. I saw quite a few of these in Japan, but I couldn't decide, and I was glad I found one again in Korea because I do really love the winter design. I think it's just really beautiful, and I absolutely love Apothecary Diaries, so I'm very glad to have that. Now, the next one, I'm not really sure where to put this, so I'm just going to show it to you now, but this is like a wall hanging. It's from a shop in Uji. I'll try and find the Instagram and put it up because I did end up following them, and they gave me a little free badge for following, but it's just a really cool and sick like print on this really nice fabric. So we've got like this weird cat demon thing up the top, and then this, which I think is just sick. So we're gonna find a way to try and hang it up. I also got a little pouch in Korea. I've been using it as my little camera pouch just to keep the camera a bit more protected because it was getting pretty banged up. But this is from a handmade place in Gamcheon, which I found and was really cute. It was a really nice store and they had lots of cute stuff like cat stuff and everything. But I found this really nice like traditional Korean like designed pouch and stuff they had like with tigers and stuff, which was really pretty. They had a few others, but this was my favorite. I was actually hoping they had this fabric used in a tote bag, but I never ended up finding it, but I thought it was cute. I saw lots of stores using this kind of design and fabric, so I feel like it should be pretty easy to find, but I thought this was just really adorable and I love the green zip. It just so cute, and it's really nicely like padded as well, so it kept my camera pretty safe. Okay, the next pouch is one that I got in a gacha. I actually didn't do too much gacha. I think some of the things I did get I gave to people because it was characters they liked more, like some haiku things I gave to my sister because there was more haiku stuff there that she liked. I actually don't know if I got any haiku stuff. I think I gave it all away because I just didn't get the characters I really loved, but oh well. But I just got this little whale shark pouch. It's been my coin purse and stuff. Like you can see all of my yen left over. So that was with me everywhere. Then the other gacha item I got was in Kyoto. I was actually hoping for a different one. They had a matcha, like green tea themed one, but I didn't get it, but I still did really like this one. And it's just like a little monchichi badge. Let me see if I can get it out. But yeah, so it's just like a little Monchichi pin at like Fushimi Inari Shrine with like the little fox, the kitsune, which I thought was super cute. So that's kind of like the only gacha stuff I got. Then for jewelry stuff and other accessories, there was two main things I got. So I decided to start this year a Pandora travel bracelet and a Pandora like memory bracelet. I have two Pandora bracelets, but they're kind of different. We've got this one that's like the bigger clips that doesn't work with normal charms, and then a bangle that I've got like charms for different things. So I've got like one to represent this new city I've moved to and an experience I had here. I've got a frog which kind of represents my partner because it's his favorite animal, and a little suitcase for travel. And then I got two charms while we were traveling. So in Japan they had a bunch of exclusive ones. I wish I took a photo of them, but I ended up getting the Torigate one. It was a bit more expensive, but I really love the colors of it and the look of it, and I think it's really pretty, and it's got this nice little red gemstone in it, which I think was a cute touch. So I got that. And then in Korea, I'll have to double check the name of this flower, but I got their national flower. They had both pink and blue, but I decided to go with the blue one. So I think they're a really nice touch to this bracelet, and they just really make it. Then for another random little souvenir I don't really know what to call this. I wish I got the keychain that goes with it, but I didn't. But it is a little Hiroshima castle coin. It was just one you could get at the top of the castle, which I thought was cute. So it's just been sitting on my bedside table. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I've collected like a bunch of our tickets and stuff and a whole bunch of other things that we got, so I'm thinking of putting it all in a frame, and if I can get a shadow box, I think I might try and put this in it because I think it'd be really cool. But the next things I'm going to be talking about are some of the other Apothecary Diaries items I got, as well as some matcha products, and then finally is kind of like some books and miscellaneous stuff. Okay, so as I said before, I got that Apothecary Diaries badge from a bookshop in Korea, but there was also a pop-up store that was kind of going through the different hand stores in Japan, and I unfortunately missed the one in Tokyo, but I was able to make it to the one in Hiroshima. I was really hoping to get the tote bag or the teacups or something, but the cups were just a bit more expensive than or like a bit more than I had planned on spending on them, and the tote bag was sold out even though we went on the first day that it opened. But I did manage to get two things. The first one is this like little acrylic standee of Jinchi. This was like a blind bag. I was hoping for Meow Meow, but I was happy with Jinchi. I kind of regret not going back for a second one to try and get her, but I feel like I would have doubled up. But it's just a really nice autumn themed one. It can also double as a badge, like it's got the pin on the back, but this has just been sitting with my Apothecary Diaries stuff and some of my other manga. And then the other item I got from the pop-up is these like little star lollies. I think it's just really cute. I mostly got it for the jar. Like this is an autumnal themed design on it and stuff, but it's just a really adorable jar. But these are just like little sugar lollies, but I haven't tried them yet. I'm gonna try and open it soon, but I just wanted to save the tape and everything closing it. So yeah, I just thought those were really cute. Again, this has just kind of been sitting with my other Apothecary Diaries stuff. There is another Apothecary Diaries item I got, but I'll talk about that later because it's kind of in the book section. Okay, for some of the little miscellaneous things I got two Smiskies. I got the new series one. I think it's like the Sunday one or something, and I got this one. There was ones I liked better, but I still think this one is cute. I've only seen people get this one from that series, but it's been cute. It's just been chilling up here on my bookshelf. But I also got a hipper, and I'm really disappointed in the hipper I got because this doesn't actually work with my phone. Like I can't get it to sit on right, because as you can see, I've got like the bit that sticks out because of the design of it, and he doesn't work. It just is going to block the flash, or he's going to have to sit on a weird angle like this, and like his foot's going to hang off. So I don't know what to do. I might try and put him on my Kindle, or maybe I'll just stick him to somewhere. But I do think it's cute. I just wish I got a different one. But yeah, I also just realized I forgot to talk about an accessory sort of thing I got, but I ended up buying a MagSafe phone wallet sort of thing. I got this at A-Land as well when I got that tote bag, but this is a Music Tiger one that I just thought was really cute with like the Korean kind of flag in it. And as I said, it's MagSafe, so it sticks on. This was really helpful to have my Team Money card in it and stuff, and I wish I got one earlier because it was just really helpful to have and to hold on to, and meant I didn't have to keep getting into my wallet to get my card out and stuff to pay for transport. So I thought that was really cute, and again, just sticks on. It kind of barely blocks that camera, but when you're using the camera, you don't actually see it, which I think is good. So it worked out pretty well. So next up is kind of food and drink stuff. So as I said, I went to Uji and I got some matcha. I only got 3 things of it. I was planning on getting around 2 or 3, so I think this was a pretty good number. And I also got myself a little bamboo spoon. I don't remember the actual name of what these are. I know it's like cha something, but yeah, I got it because I've got a little metal spoon, but I wanted the bamboo scoop to see if it's better, and I think it just looks cool, and it would be kind of add to the vibe and the experience of it all, you know? But as for the matchas I don't remember which stores I got them from or what these ones were called, but I haven't opened a single one of them yet, so I'm going to be trying them soon and doing my reviews of them. I'll save my favorite looking one for last, but I also didn't get to try any of these, so hopefully I like some. This is the first one I got. I'll try and maybe get the translation and put it on the screen because my kanji reading is really bad. So this is it. I think this was a pretty decently priced one. I think I spent similar around all of these. These were all around $20 to $40. I think 40 was maybe the most I spent, or maybe 50, which is pretty good seeing as one of these in Australia, like a good quality one can sometimes cost me up to $50. So I'm glad to have this one, but this is one of the ones I bought. I think they all had similar flavor profiles from what I read. I went with the more like umami ones and less floral ones because that's kind of what I tend to gravitate towards. I also got this one. This is just uji matcha, but let me open it. And it's got like a bit of a different tin design. I just thought it was cute. I know there was some matcha stores there that everyone loves, but I just really didn't want to go into the really busy ones, to be honest, just because I didn't want to deal with people. I was very much over people during that time, but yeah, so I got this one. And then the final one I got has got a really nice box design. I think it's just really pretty. I feel like I've seen this one before, but maybe not the others, but this box is just really nice and it's a pretty decent tin as well. So I think this is the most expensive one I bought, but from the notes and like the information about it, it sounded really good and sounded like this will be the one I will love the most. Then I also got some snacks and stuff. These are a mix of things from the airport, Don Quixote and Kyoto. So we'll start with Don Quixote snacks. The first thing I got is the Kit Kat matcha. I just really love these and they're cheaper in Japan, obviously. So I just got one pack of them because it's been quite a while since I had them. I did want to get like the really fancy uji matcha ones, but they were like $25 a box. And I wasn't about to spend that much, so I just got the normal ones because again, I do love them. Then I also got a bag of Black Thunder. Me and my partner got a bag of these each because this is my favorite chocolate. It's not like the best chocolate in the world, but I just really love it. I also had a Black Thunder donut there, Mr. Donut, and it's just really nice. Like you can kind of see on there, it's got like these little biscuity bits on the inside that just really add to the taste and experience. And then we also found this box at the airport on our way back. And this is like a Japan assort box, which I hadn't seen these other flavors of Black Thunder, but there's the Hokkaido milk, obviously the original one, and then also Kyoto matcha. So I'm very excited about trying all of them. I'm very excited for the matcha ones because I love matcha chocolate. So I'm intrigued to see what the Black Thunder version tastes like. And finally at the airport, I just got some matcha mochi. If you can't tell, I love matcha flavored things and matcha, and I've already ate quite a few of these, but I just wanted to have some mochi because I really love it. And then the final snack things that we got is the iconic Kyoto furikake. I don't even remember what this is properly called, but it's just a really nice one. It's got like sesame seeds and spices and seaweed, and it's just really flavorful and really good. And like I could eat a whole bag of this with white rice. It's just, oh, I love it. I love this kind of stuff. But the final stuff now is books and some K-pop things. So I might start with the K-pop things because they are the lesser things that I got. I only got 2 K-pop related things, and then we'll move on to the books and the 1 stationery item. Okay, so I only ended up getting the 1 album when I was there. Le Seraphim's new like single and mini album sort of thing did release on our last day, but I really just didn't feel like going out and trekking out to a music store to see if they would have it. So I only got the 1 album, and that was the Twice special album, and this is The Story Goes On. This is for their 10th anniversary. I just thought it was cute to have. It came with a set of all of their photo cards, and obviously I got a specific member as well, but I've already put the member in my photo card album. But I got Momo. I also got this cute little Momo like mini picket, which has been really cute, and it's just been sitting up here on my bookshelf in like my little TBR jar. You can kind of see her there, but I just thought this would be cute to have because I really love Twice and I don't actually have any of their albums, so I thought this would be a really nice one to get. Then the only other K-pop related thing, or the only 2 other K-pop related things I got was this little photo card book. This was like $10 and it was pretty cheap, and it's like a little fried prawn, which I think is really cute. I don't actually have anyone in the window yet, but this is purely Changbin at the moment. I might put more Stray Kids ones in there, but I just need to go through and organize them because I fill up to here with Changbin and there's still a lot of space, so I'm going to see if I can fit them all in, but we'll see. And then I also got 1 Changbin photo card, which was this one. He was like $7. I was looking for another one, but I never ended up finding it. I wanted some of their Japan exclusive ones, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I know people selling it on Depop, so I might buy it to add to my Changbin collection. I do also have another Changbin photo card somewhere. I think he's on a bag in like a little photo card holder, so I'll have to find him and add him into this book. Okay, this is the final stack of stuff I got. There are a few odd things that I haven't got and shown you, just like kind of like some postcards and stuff, but I only really got 1 or 2 stationery items. One was just like a little glue thing, so I'm not going to bother getting it. And the other one was a new Hobonichi Weeks. This is the 2026 one. I was hoping to get one of the Tamagotchi ones, but couldn't find it. But I found this really cute one with a cat, and it's like an embroidered kind of style look, but it's actually like a plasticky smooth cover, which I really enjoy because it protects it a bit more. And it also came with a little, I don't think it's a sticker, but it's a little thing about the artist. It's by Io Okumi, who is an embroidery artist and illustrator. And I just thought it was really cute. So I'm going to find somewhere to stick this, maybe in my little frame that I'm going to do of all our stuff. But this was just really cute and a lot cheaper in Japan than Australia, obviously, again, which is why I bought it there. Then this last stack is some books. So the first one is a volume of manga. This is like a parallel text one. I think it's called parallel text, but it is Your Name Volume 3. This is both in English and Japanese. So I showed it in my vlog, but let me find a good part. You can kind of see we've got the English writing and then we've also got the Japanese down below. So I would theoretically like to use these to help me with my Japanese comprehension, my reading comprehension, but that is yet to happen. But I have volume 1 and 2 that I bought back in 2019 and finally got volume 3. So happy to have that. Then I also got a copy of, or an edition of the Weekly Jump. This was one of the new ones that came out. This was one I picked up at the airport because I didn't want to lug around a Weekly Jump with me throughout an entire trip. So I saved it for the airport. But this is just like how Shonen Jump manga gets published. I don't actually recognize any of the manga here. One of them looks familiar, but I don't remember the name. So this is something I am going to be looking into, but I thought it's just a cute souvenir to have and something a bit more special because I love manga and anime, so I thought this would just be something cool to have. Then the final anime manga related thing I got was the Apothecary Diaries art book, which I'm so excited to have. It's so pretty. I was actually looking at ordering this on Kinokuniya, but it was a bit more expensive, and like, to be honest, there's not a whole bunch of information and writing in here, so I can read some of it and translate some probably. There's a bit more stuff at the end that's like letters and stuff, but it'll be fine. It's just absolutely so beautiful, and I just love to have it in my collection. They also gave me a free sticker at the shop that I got it from, so let me get my wallet off my phone. But you can see Meow Meow in my phone case there. Very cute, but I've had that in my phone case just to have Meow Meow with me, and it was just a very nice little addition. Then finally, I got 2 books in Korea. The first one is Crying in Hate Mart. This is by Michelle Zorna. This is a memoir, but I've heard really good things about this, that it is quite emotional and also about the author's experience being Asian American, and it sounds really interesting. I've heard great things. This was quite difficult to track down in Australia for a while, so I was happy to get this for a really good price in Korea. And then the final book I bought was Human Acts by Hong Kong. I've got a few other books of hers. I still have only read The Vegetarian, but this is one I've been really wanting to read, and it was quite difficult to find here for quite a while, so I'm glad that they had republished a new edition, but this was the cover I really wanted, and I got this for less than $20, which is great for paperback prices because Australia, that's quite difficult. Unless you go to Big W or Kmart, but I don't really like supporting them for books, so I'm glad to have a copy of this. But this is quite a controversial book, but I'm glad to have it. It sounds intriguing. Hong Kong is a great writer, so I'd love to read this soon. I did also visit her former bookshop when I was in Korea, but you can't film or anything in there, so I had some clips from outside it, but I didn't end up picking up anything there. I was gonna get this, but I just didn't know if we'd actually have time to make it to her bookshop, so I picked this up somewhere else when I saw it. But I'm glad to have at least got a copy of it in Korea. Even if it's not a Korean edition, it's kind of still got that memory attached to it, you know? But that is like 99% of the things I got while I was away. Like I said, there's a few little things that I didn't show, like just like some little small prints and stuff. Maybe I'll try and get a photo of the Toei Park ones that I got, but I just haven't opened them yet, and I kind of want to keep them all safe and in a safe spot. But yeah, I had a really good time. It was a really nice holiday. It was very long and exhausting, but still so great at the same time, and I'm very sad to be back, but also happy to have my own bed and to have my cat back again. But yeah, that is it for this week's video. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys with another video next time, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.